Savage Media.
Music TV.
Blessed risings, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where in the world you are tapping in from. You got to keep in mind that Keep It P podcast is a global show. And today, on this episode of Those Model Citizens, we will be discussing They Took Everything, an indigenous town rocked by the killing of young people. How come y'all don't stand up for y'allself? Ain't they been whacking y'all like that and stealing stuff and taking stuff from y'all? Huh? I guess only the ancestors in the peace pipe knows the answers to those ones. But maybe if you just admitted you was black and clickulated and ran some of that change back, you know what change I'm talking about, some of that senile money that you know needs to be paid out. You know that. You know that. But since you don't, you ever wonder why you got so much bad stuff going on with you? Huh? Huh? Maybe if you did the right thing. Huh? The small indigenous community of Ottawa-Piscot, Ontario, is reeling from the deaths of 3 young people in recent months. The deaths have left the community devastated and searching for answers. So y'all just across the globe get smacked down. We see y'all march, it be 2 people. The death was that of 22-year-old Tammy Kisa, who was found dead in her home in January. The second death was that of 18-year-old Tina Fontaine, who was found dead in Winnipeg, Manitoba in August. The third death was that of 15-year-old Jethro Anderson, who was found dead in his home in Ottawa-Piscot in September. The deaths of these young people have had a profound impact on the community of Ottawa-Piscot. The community is already struggling with high rates of suicide, addiction, and poverty because you're fragile. Because you know the right thing you should be doing is linking with your black brothers and sisters, busting down some of that check so we can go get some more check. The deaths of these young people have only added to the sense of loss and despair. The community is now calling for action to address the underlying causes of these deaths. They are calling for more mental health supports, more addiction treatment, and more economic opportunities. You mean like casinos? They are also calling for an end to the violence that is taking their young people life. That should have been your only point. But now you're talking about mental health, addiction, economic opportunities. That all sounds like that's the problem, and no one is hurting you at all. And the only person that's hurting you are you. That's what that sounds like. This sounds like I shot myself. And it was right in the foot, you see. I say, right. You're sounding real featherweight and light in the booty and real fragile. That's what I hear. If you're a Johnny come lately and you just tapping in, a small indigenous community, it's small and indigenous. The community devastated and searching for answers. It's in Ontario, and they're reeling. They had 3 people, recent months. They was young. They dead. The community's calling for action to address the underlying cause of these deaths. I thought you said it was people killing them, but you won't dare say it's white supremacy attacking your old kids. You ain't gonna say that. You punks. They're calling for more mental health support, more addiction treatment, and more economic opportunities, more than just casinos. We want more than that. They're also calling for an end to the violence that is taking their young people. Why is that last? That's all in the title, but you barely talked about it. What did we learn here today, boys and girls? That we are the strongest. Some of you other races is light in the booty, featherweights. You're fragile. We strong, black folks. If you get on code, look what we gonna be able to do. We gonna get a check too. Hashtag cut the check. ZeroAntiBlackRacism.com. Sign the petition. Your bald-headed granny still ain't signed it yet. I looked and seen. Didn't see her name. Not gonna hold you. Just gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you about being off code. That is what I'm gonna do. Gonna leave you with 4 words as we do around this time now. It's all the same time. Subscribe for the vibe, like for the spike in the algorithm, comment your environment, and share if you care. If you dare. But I know you don't dare because you're a step and you always stare. And you don't want your boss to see that you believe in pro-blackness. You're scared of your blackness. Don't hide it, divide it, baby. And you can share over here on all these platforms. Love, peace, blessings, in Maloha. Gotta go how for show how. You already know how. Big brother, light, bright, supreme, almighty. Signing off.